Hello and welcome to another episode of California Time. Today we're going to be fitting our winter wheels and tyres. Now that the clocks have changed, we think it's the right time to fit our winter wheels and tyres. We've got some Volkswagen steel wheels with some winter tyres fitted. They're full winter tyres, they're not the kind of all-season ones. We did have all seasons on our old T6 California, but for this one we've decided to go the whole hog and have full winter tyres. We might as well, we've got 4Motion, we thought why not? Let's do the whole job. So we bought some second-hand wheels, got the tyres on, all balanced up, all ready to go. We've got them in black. I've sprayed them in Hammerite black, smooth, satin. So hopefully they're going to look good on the van. We'll see. We've got the centre caps for them as well. What we're going to do is we're going to use the Volkswagen jack that the van comes with to jack up one side and do one wheel with. And I've got a trolley jack that I'm going to do the other three with. The Volkswagen jack, as you'll see, is a little bit small and a bit of an emergency jack really, but it's a good opportunity to show you guys where it is, how it works and what it's like. So let's get on with it. Right, so first job is to get the jack out of the Cali ready. So to do that, on the 6.1 you can lift this out the way with the funky bed chaise thing, which is really handy, and then it's all in this box here, which if you've watched our video when we did the one on the tow bar, you'll have seen this bit already. Sorry, this is a bit boring. I should have undone these beforehand really, shouldn't I? So you've got to take those out, flip this down, and then it comes back like that. And then in here, I'll just open this up. You've got a nice wheel brace, towing eye. Let's hope you're never going to need that. And then you've got this funky looking device. So this is the jack, and you also have this, which is a little puller for being able to take the centre caps off the wheels. And pretty sure somewhere, probably in our glove box, is our locking wheel nut. So let's open this up and see how we get the wheel off. Right, so you're probably wondering where you jack it up at the back. So if I come under here, you can see the drain pipe. That there is where that lip of the jack goes, and you'll see that in a second. Okay, so I've already wound the jack out a little bit, just to make this slightly easier. So got it on there, get the jack on the floor, hold it against it, and really important to make sure it's well located, everything's firm there. Remember, this is going to take the whole way to the van, so, and then up we go. So I like to do this so it's as small a distance as actually possible to get the wheel off the floor, because the last thing I want to do is have the van dangling in the air and precarious when all we're doing is changing a wheel. So not quite off the floor yet. Now I think now it's there. I can't quite tell whether the wheel's off the floor or not, but what I'm going to do is just going to whip these wheel bolts out now so we can see. So this long socket that I've got here is a nylon covered one, which just means it helps to not scratch your wheels when you use it. Obviously I'm being careful anyway. You can do all of this with the tools that Volkswagen give you, of course. Right, and then got this one. Oh. Okay, that still feels a bit stiff. which says to me the van needs to go up a little bit still. So it's just still on the ground a little bit. There we go. So 5 bolts, and hopefully one wheel. Now, looking at the state of that hub, I think I'm just going to put a little bit of copper grease on that, just on the faces here before it goes back on, just because I don't want our steel wheels over winter with all the road salt and everything just to get corroded on. Right, it's my trusty tin of copper grease, so I'm just going to pop a bit on here. You don't need a lot of this, but it will just help to make sure that we don't have issues later on when we come to swap them back out again. Just pop that round there. Right, that'll do. Right, let's grab a wheel. Right, these are Dunlop SP Winter Sports. You can see from the tread pattern they've got all the winter grooves and everything else, and mud and snow rated little snowflake mountain thing that you need for Europe as well, where you've got mandatory winter tyres. And these are handed, so you see the rotation line on this tyre here where it says rotation. You've got to make sure you've got the right side when you're fitting them. So you've got 2 which are this way, 2 which are the other way. Obviously the van rolls that way, so we need the rotation around there. So just get this roughly in place, try and line it up so the holes are roughly right, and then get it onto the hub, hold it in place with your foot, and just try and get a couple of bolts in place. So I'll just pop these on. Go. As soon as you get the first couple on, you can take your foot away and we can crack on and do the rest. So I can see inside we've got good clearance with all of the brake caliper and everything in there. It's all good. So just a case of tightening these up now and get the cover piece on and we're done. So in the book it says 180 Newton meters for these bolts. So this torque wrench of mine goes up to 200, so that's okay. So 180 Newton meters. And when we're doing these up, I'm going to do them in a diagonal pattern, which basically means that if I do this one first, so do it until it clicks. You see I went to the opposite side of that. Now, strictly speaking, I should be doing that one next, but I want to leave the locking one till last, so I'm going to go to another one. Diagonals again. Now this locking one I'm not going to do to 180. They frighten me to death. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to nip it up to about there. And that's just kind of more than hand tight, probably about 120. But they terrify me because of the experiences I've had before. So there we go. That's all on there then. And then we've got one of these Volkswagen covers which goes over this. So you can see it just clips over the bolts. So line it up. And that's it, job done. And if we wanted to get that off, guess what? You use the trusty thing, get it in the hole and pull her off. So that there is a winter wheel done. Lower it down. Obviously check the tyre pressures and everything if you've had them stored over winter or anything like that. All of the noise you can hear is just the handbrake as the van moves around on the jack. And as it comes down, the jack will release off the van, pull it out the way, and then you can collapse this all the way down, pop it back in its crate, and only 3 more to do. Just round in here, goes back in like that, and then we'll put all that lot away after we've done all of the other ones. Right, so we're at the front now, and as you'll see, I've got the Big Daddy out because yeah, it's too much like hard work with the other one. So on the front here, under here, you'll see there is a bit of metal there in a kind of U shape. That is the jacking point on the front. So I'll get this trolley jack lined up and you'll be able to see where it is. Okay, so trolley jack in place, trying to save our beloved driveway with a bit of wood as well, we'll see. So just lift it up, get it in place, and there it is. You can see it's in the right place. It's starting to lift the van. So let's do a quick job on the front compared to the back. Cover on. Need to give the wheels and the covers a bit of a wash, I think. That's number 2 done. We did make sure that we altered the tyre pressures as well, ready to go. These are 51 rear, 54 front PSI, as per the sticker inside the front door. So we've just finished off the other side as well. You can see those nice big brake calipers hiding behind. And we're all ready to go for winter. Right, I thought I'd just nip out in the van just to have a quick check to see what the noise is like compared to the others. So we had normal Continental van Ecos on before. They're the normal ones you get from the factory. Obviously we've got these new winter tyres on now, and I can genuinely tell no difference whatsoever. Come down this bit of road all the time. I can tell no difference in road noise at all. They feel exactly the same in terms of ride. All seems good to me. All we need now is some snow, so watch out for that video as soon as we do.
Well, I've definitely had the easy job today filming this, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have, watching Will scrabble around on the floor getting hot and sweaty, and I've seen an awful lot of his bulb patch. So if you liked this kind of content, found it useful, if you use winter wheels, pop some details down in the comments below. Good to have a chat and understand what everybody else is up to. And if you like the video, please do hit like. That would be great. And if you can find it in your hearts to subscribe, then you can join us for some more California time soon. Thank you.